Hello everybody, my name is Ashley.
Hello everyone, my name is Paul.
And I'm Dominic.
And today we are doing assignment number 3, which is our presentation on whether we think Heath Chick, who is our feature entrepreneur, is in fact an entrepreneur or doesn't classify as an entrepreneur. So firstly, a quick introduction to him and ourselves. Heath has established Poker Asia Pacific, which is a poker news website that delivers poker content for readers through Australia and the Asia Pacific area. He has worked in this business for the last 2 years and has helped it grow from just merely being a name to one of the leading poker content websites in Australia. It provides content on live reporting from poker tournaments from around Australia and indeed the world, as well as content from famous poker players and getting interviews from them, as well as pieces to do with how strategy and how to improve your own poker game, as well as generating advertising revenue from poker websites and sports betting websites. This business has been running for the last 2 years and so far it's been going very well for Heath. But the question we're asking today isn't whether the business is doing well or not so well. The question we want to know is, do we consider Heath to be an entrepreneur or not an entrepreneur? Looking at Heath's background, he's a well-respected poker reporter and journalist for the last 10-15 years. In 2011, the poker website Poker News elected to close their Australian branch due to the effects of Black Friday. Black Friday was a poker event in the United States. The government closed down 3 of the major poker websites that served American customers. As such, because of this close down, advertising revenue dried up and a large Poker News elected to reduce the amount of employees they had in Australia and close their Australian branch. Because of this, Heath chose to establish Poker Asia Pacific as a new resource for poker content around Australia and the Asia Pacific area, which he has done since the middle of 2011. So now that we know what Heath is, we need to find out what is an entrepreneur. Dictionary.com defines an entrepreneur as a person who organises and manages any enterprise, particularly a business, usually with considerable initiative and risk. Since then, however, the definition has been expanded to also consider an entrepreneur as someone who recognises and seizes opportunities. However, just because someone is classified as an entrepreneur rather than a manager doesn't necessarily make them any better or worse at their job than someone who is classified as a manager. It simply describes the nature of their work and how innovative they are within their position. An entrepreneur generally is more creative and innovative in their work compared to a manager who is simply performing a number of tasks required from them, which includes the controlling of additional employees and organising their work. However, famous entrepreneurs from previously include Richard Branson, who runs Virgin Airways and the other Virgin companies within his business empire, Mark Zuckerberg, who is the creator of Facebook, and Bill Gates, who is the founder of the Microsoft empire. So firstly, what do good entrepreneurs do? What is it that makes a good entrepreneur? Firstly, they recognise opportunities. Before they can recognise opportunities, however, they need to take advantage, they need to come up with a new idea itself to help recognise these opportunities. It's been suggested in the past that while brilliance can come to us at any time, some people are going to be considerably more likely to come up with a fantastic new idea than others. Good entrepreneurs are generally those who can come up with an idea and find a way to make them profitable. However, it's more than just a moment of inspiration that makes it a great idea. These concepts need to be able to be profitable as well. According to Timmons, there are 3 main elements of what makes up a good idea. They are the team, the resources, and the characteristics of the opportunity. Not all opportunities are going to be financially viable. They need to have these three elements to turn what is just a good idea into an excellent business opportunity. The last part of recognising an opportunity is to understand when a potential market has or could be formed for a service or product, and where an entrepreneur can find themselves a competitive advantage. Competitive advantage is something that can be elusive. It's hard to find. If a competitive advantage exists, rivals would make an attempt to fill up that competitive advantage. As such, good entrepreneurs need to be aware of when this competitive advantage occurs. As well as that, entrepreneurs also manage the growing business.
Okay, let's come to the managing growing business. With the business growing, entrepreneurs will face a range of challenges. I have found some challenges. The entrepreneurs will get a lot a lot of stress on making decisions because they take so many responsibilities. Sometimes one mistake could lead a great business work into destruction, and they are also difficult to balance between their life and work. Even Bill Gates, he said that Microsoft is always away from bankruptcy only 18 months. The secondary entrepreneurs should make an effective leadership and self-control, which can help entrepreneurs managing and create the sustainable growth for the future. And thirdly, entrepreneurs need to slow the fast change and overcoming the overwhelming feelings. Growing is good, but too much growth will create many risks for company's reputation. So the lastly, entrepreneurs should plan ahead. In the growing business, there always have many different problems and opportunities, which need a different solution. But the solution worked years ago, which might not be the best approach for now. So entrepreneurs need to clearly identify the competitive advantages and develop a range of alternatives for the company's growth strategies that the company wish to pursue.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about planning strategically. So, as an entrepreneur, it is imperative, even if they have achieved a first mover's advantage, but to also realize the importance of maintaining that throughout the whole entire lifespan of the product and service provided. In order to achieve a sustained competitive advantage, the entrepreneur or the entities that support them must plan strategically. This involves the knowledge of the internal and external business environments. This suggests having sufficient knowledge of your opposition, end users, and awareness of the generic Porter's forces, whereby the business or entity will have full disclosure of the supplier, buyer power, threat of new entrants, substitute products, and the general competitive market of that branch. And that will better the business for competitive and sustained market dominance. Once all the factors and variables of the business systems are known, the entrepreneur can then plan strategically for upcoming events, whether it be capitalizing on future or new trends or avoiding dangerous pitfalls of the respective industry. Once that is known, it can then be so planning strategically can develop the strategic intent, and that will be indispensable for future and prolonged success.
Okay, so now that we know what good entrepreneurs do, we need to find out whether Heath has indeed done these things in his running of Poker Asia Pacific. The first, with regards to opportunity recognition, when Poker News originally shut down in April 2011, Heath was very quick to move into a position to start his own business to help fill the gap that's been fill the gap that has been created by Poker News leaving the industry. As well as that, Heath was also quick to use his network connections to build a team of hard-working professional employees to work for him with Poker Asia Pacific. By having some of the most well-renowned employees within Australia in the Australian poker reporting circles working for him, Heath has helped build up the number one asset that he has for his business, which is his employees. Finally, Heath has moved quickly to position his business as the leading provider of Australian poker content over the last 2 years.
And let's come to his how to management the business growth. And first one, he has worked very hard to promote poker Asian Pacific. And the secondly, he has helped promote poker as different compared to poker machines. And lastly, he has learned to take on different roles to managing the business.
Heath had made sure that he had the best poker reporters in Australia, so he planned this move strategically to gain that acknowledgement and reputation factor. In this interview, Heath has also stated that he has acknowledged and considered the merits of international expansion and has undertaken the necessary steps and measures to proceed. And lastly, Heath has planned for the future by expanding the businesses to other areas like sports betting.
So with that information now known, we need to figure out whether, in our minds, Heath is indeed an entrepreneur or whether he is not. Some of the reasons why Heath is, in our mind, an entrepreneur include he has added innovations to the website previously not used on online poker reporting websites. This includes the offering of odds and gambling during live poker tournaments, as well as offering additional content and behind-the-scenes looks at poker players around Australia and what they're doing when they aren't currently playing poker. As well as that, he saw a gap in the market when Poker News closed their Australian branch in 2011 and positioned his business to take advantage of it. And finally, he has utilised his industry connections to help build the reputation of Poker Asia Pacific as the #1 provider of poker content in Australia and the Asia Pacific region. However, some of the reasons in our mind that Heath is not an entrepreneur: firstly, his business doesn't seem to have the same market share as rivals such as Poker News and Poker Network, which are other businesses that offer similar poker content to Poker Asia Pacific. As well as that, the idea of reporting on poker tournaments isn't particularly innovative. It's been done before by other websites in the past. And finally, his website hasn't grown as much as he perhaps would have liked since its launch in 2011. However, in summary, we believe that we think yes, Heath is indeed an entrepreneur and has shown to be one during the organising of his website, Poker Asia Pacific. He's brought enough innovation to the business and new ideas to suggest that he is more than merely a business manager. The passion he shows for his business to us indicates that he has the qualities that entrepreneurs have when they organise their own business. Thank you very much for listening to our presentation.